What it do, wrestling world? Welcome to Over the Top Rope Wrestling. It's your boy, the one, the only, Mr. Steel, yo, Dibs. And I'm joined by, of course, my brother from another, Tantalizing Tony. Tantalizing, what's happening, my man?
Oh yeah, Tantalizing Tony doing what he gotta do and doing what he gotta do it. Yeah, I've been thinking. I've been thinking about you, Mr. Steal Your Dibs. Been thinking about me, the Tantalizing one. Been thinking why have we not been on? But we're back, live and living technicolor. Oh yeah, dig it!
Ooh, yeah, you heard it from the Tantalizing one himself. Man, you have the best Macho Man impression in the whole world. Nobody can touch you when you do that, my brother. And you're hearing that from me. And I know his brother told you the same thing.
Listen, this is a true story. Yeah. A lot of people try to do the same thing. They try to be like the Macho Man Randy Savage. But let me tell you something, brothers. At WrestleMania 32 Hall of Fame, Lanny Poffo, the leaping one, the genius, told me to my face he's never, ever heard an impression of his brother like mine. Yeah!
Oh man.
So when
That's
somebody's brother, the brother of the Macho Man tells you that, come on.
yes,
Now, Jay Lethal does a good Macho Man, but I
yes
met
he
Jay
does.
Lethal at I met Jay Lethal at WrestleCade last year at my table, and we had a macho off. And guess who won? Give you two guesses, but you only need one, and it wasn't Jay Lethal. Ooh, yeah, dig it!
Oh man, yes indeed. I wish I could have saw that, my brother. Oh
And
man.
I wish nobody recorded. It was because it was so spontaneous. I wish I had it on tape, but it's okay. I know, and he knows, so it's cool.
Well, I'm sure he wants a rematch one day. And when y'all do that rematch, then let's make sure somebody records it.
Ain't gonna be no rematch, brother. Ain't gonna be no rematch. Just like Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa. Ain't gonna be no rematch.
Ah, yes, indeed. Everybody tuning in, thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Now, let's get going with the show. My brother, I was reading some stuff the other day, and I came across Paul Heyman talking, doing like an interview. And of course, this is to put the bloodline over. Of course it is. I understand it. It's the business that they're in, and that's a current number one faction in the world, next to probably Bullet Club. But Paul Heyman says that the bloodline is the most dominant faction of all time. I'm going to start with you. Give me your thoughts. Who's the most dominant faction ever? You go right ahead.
Wow. So, just so everybody knows, me and Jared did not talk about the topics today at all.
That's correct.
Um, this is a tough one because there are a lot of factions.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of factions. So I'm gonna name a few factions. Okay. We got the NWO. We got D Generation X. We got the Four Horsemen. We got the Shield. We got the Bullet Club. Evolution. The Heart Foundation. After they all joined together, Davey Boy,
Yes.
Owen, Brian Pillman. You got the New Day. You got the Dangerous Alliance. Not to mention all the ones from back in the day, like the Freebirds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to say you're the best faction of all time, here's what's crazy. Triple H is part of more than one faction.
Yes, he is.
Ric
So is Ric
Flair.
Flair.
And who else?
Who else? is part of more than one faction besides Ric
Other,
Flair.
other than Xbox, but a major player.
Major player.
I'll tell you right now.
Go ahead.
The tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Oh, yes, sir. Correct. Yes.
The Shield. The
Yeah.
Shield. And, of course, the Bloodline. Not to mention the Wyatt family. There's so many. So, the best faction of all time, I will say this. They possibly could be one of the greatest factions of all time. Right now, they're not even top 5. I'm going to tell you why. Like I said, I mentioned the Four Horsemen. To me, it's the standard.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the Four Horsemen is the greatest faction of all time. That's just my opinion. But then you got the Freebirds, who just changed the game,
Yeah.
And think about the New Day, who wasn't supposed to even be a faction, who turned into something great. The Wyatt family. There's so many teams. The Dangerous Alliance. Look, Dangerous Alliance had Larry Sabisco, Bobby Eaton, Ravishing Rick Rude, Arn Anderson, Steve Austin, and Medusa. I mean, you got world champions in that group there.
Yes.
Greatest of all time. Not to mention, we forgot Legacy. Randy Orton's part of two factions.
That's right. Randy Orton.
So, look who's making an appearance for the first time in a while on the Over the Top Rope show.
Uh-oh. What's up, Mikey? Everybody, that's the man right there. What's going on, Mikey?
What's his name again? Mr. JB. Look at the camera.
Hi, Mr. JB.
Hey, Mikey.
What's that? So, I mean, I don't think that I don't think Paul Heyman is saying something out of pocket. Yes, Undisputed Era too. Thank you. I don't think that he's saying something wrong. But and yes, good quote from Yo's. We got Judgment Day now too, who's a faction. So this faction's coming. But and the Brood as well.
Yes.
Edge has been part of a lot of factions. Ministry of Darkness, the Brood, Judgment Day.
Sir.
So you can't. It's so many factions that you can't give them the top billing yet. They've only been together 2 years.
Almost 2 years, correct.
Right.
When I think of most dominant factions, I think of factions that just kicked ass, bro. That's what I think of. Dominant, just whooped ass. They had champions left and right. And the Bloodline, to me, is on its way. They're on their way. But I can't say they're the most dominant faction of all time. I got NWO, Four Horsemen, and the Shield as top 3. And you could put DX in there also as a dominant faction when Triple H had X-Pac, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn. I could put them in there. But then even Bullet Club, the longevity of Bullet Club for years. I mean, man, just unbelievable. And then forget what VK just said. Undisputed Era. Undisputed Era. Now, I love the Bloodline, and I love where it's going. I really do. And can they become one of the most dominant factions? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. When you have one of the best tag teams in the world and the world's #1 sports entertainer, you can't go wrong with that at all.
Correct.
And if they keep them together for let's say another year and a half, 2, then yeah, I could easily put them in that discussion. I mean, Roman has had the Universal title for 623 days now. The Usos are over 200 days as SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions of all time. So I think it's coming. It's most definitely coming. I just don't know when they're going to lose at all anytime soon, to be honest with you. But most dominant, not yet. Not yet. Compare the Bloodline and everything that they have done compared to what the Shield did. The Shield was power bombing people through tables left and right, including The Rock. Now Roman got some victories over John Cena and Brock Lesnar. That's cool. But as a faction together, when somebody gets up a hand on the bloodline, Roman's running. He's running left and right. He's gone. NWO beat down people. Shield beat down people. DX beating down people. So would that change a little bit? Then I'll say they're one of the most dominant ever. But as of right now, I cannot put them there yet. I love the bloodline, but not yet.
Hey, put that comment up to my friend Mike Messier.
Mike Messier.
He went back. He went back in the day. Ooh. General Skandor Akbar. He went back. Shout out to Mike Messier. Everybody, that name right there, when you get a chance, subscribe to his channel. He's on YouTube as well. Good friend of mine. We've done a couple shows together. Haven't had a chance to really talk to him lately because I'm so busy. But that's his actual name on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. He's a good dude.
Definitely. Mike Messier, shout out to you. So, but regards, could you say maybe top 10?
Nope. I can't say top 10. I can't say top 10 yet. No, I can't see. Oh, you want to see yourself? Okay, hold on. I can't say top 10 yet. This kid's a hand. Press play, buddy. I can't say top 10 yet. I can say maybe top 15.
Yeah.
Maybe top 15, but not top 10 yet. They've got to do some more triple threat matches together and dominate before they can have a chance to say they're one of the best factions of all time. We'll do the show this way, so it might be his screen time, okay? Because he's talking about he wants to make sure he's on.
Definitely. Mikey, the whole world sees you, buddy. Everybody sees you.
It's on a delay, Mike. There you go.
All right. Now, dominant, Roman Reigns has been the most dominant champion in the WWE for a very long time now, and it's paying off. But in your eyes, is he the biggest well-known Samoan named wrestler ever? Has he crossed that threshold yet?
Okay.
Live TV, baby.
Jeez. This kid's something else. What a ham. The greatest well-known Samoan wrestler ever.
The greatest Samoan wrestler.
Well, I mean, are you calling The Rock Samoan?
Rock black and Samoan, but he's part of that family. So yes.
Nobody touches The Rock, bro. You gotta remember, you got Yokozuna as well. You know, Yokozuna. You got Yokozuna. You know, and you have Jimmy Superfly Snuka. You got never been a world champion, but most notable he might of the modern era. Not even the modern era, because if you say The Rock or Roman Reigns, The Rock transcends everything. So
yes. I'll say this, my brother. I'll say this. The Rock was there from 90 to 2002.
Right.
Took his hiatus, came back, wrestled at a SummerSlam, wrestled at 28, 29, wrestled at 32. 32 was his last match. And he's going to wrestle again. More than likely, it's going to be against Roman Reigns. We've seen like little spoilers. If you watch WWE Evil, Roman Reigns, they talk about The Rock at the end with him and Rock maybe having a match. We seen Young Rock, the episode with Little Roman, saying about they can only have a match at WrestleMania. So we know it's coming. I say this, The Rock is the biggest. He is the biggest, hands down. But I did some thinking. Roman has been on the main roster for 10 years now. If villain Roman can defeat The Rock clean at WrestleMania, then I'll say, and I'll say it again, then I'll say Roman is the greatest Samoan wrestler of all time. Then I'll say it. He has to beat him clean. Retire The Rock. Until then, there's nobody bigger than The Rock.
Well, I think we're going to definitely get what we've been wishing for at WrestleMania. In LA.
LA.
I really believe it. I've always believed it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it will be for the title. It's definitely a dream match, as
Correct.
you well know.
Correct.
So I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a graphic up if I can find it. This is the one match I want to see more than anything. I've been waiting for this match forever. As soon as Roman got to the next level, I've wanted this.
Huh?
So I'm hoping we get it. I'm hoping we get to acknowledge the tribal chief. And I'm hoping that we get this as part of one of the biggest WrestleManias of all time. Like I said, it's a dream match. Everybody wants to see it. But Roman is not there yet, everybody. He's not there yet. As much as we might want it, we want him to be, he ain't there yet, my friend. And it's going to take a win over The Rock at the Showcase of the Immortals to solidify himself as the Great One.
How many WrestleManias has The Rock main evented? I know 15, 2000, which is 16.
Which was the four-way.
Correct. He main evented 17. You could say 18, even though it wasn't the last match.
It wasn't the last match, but that's the main event. So we're gonna count that.
I'll count it. 19 was Stone Cold. That wasn't the main event. Stone Cold's last match until this Mania. Right. And then 20 was one of the first matches of that card. He and Mick Foley. But then he main evented 28 with Cena and 29. So that's about six. Correct?
Yep.
Let's go to Roman. Roman's main evented 31, 32, 33, 34. He did not main event 35. He sat out of 36, 37, and 38. They're both at 6 apiece of main eventing WrestleManias. Now I think the stakes just got higher if they both main event WrestleMania for the seventh time for both of them.
They're both a main event for the 7th time, and somebody gets to win the lucky 7.
There you go.
You could book you could have such an epic build to that match. You could do a whole thing, a whole vignette on, generation against generation.
You could go from within the family.
Right.
Yeah, Roman looked up to The Rock, maybe. Or the villain Roman can say how he was just jealous of The Rock. They can make this storyline so epic.
You could also do this as well. The Rock always teeters on that line of heel.
Right.
You could do a slight heel turn with The Rock. Not all the way, but heel versus heel.
It can happen.
And then you could turn Roman face at WrestleMania, which would be a a total turn. You know, he could do anything, man. I'd like to see The Rock leave as a heel, not shake Roman's hand. I'd like to not. I like you know how, of course, The Rock wins. He'll acknowledge it, whatever. I like to see The Rock walk out and just like. I'd love to see that.
So I'll say this: what if Roman beats The Rock? Rock is still a face. The Rock gets up and extends his hand to Roman like he did when John Cena beat him. And Roman looks at him, laughs, and then gives him another Superman punch followed by a spear, stands over him, laughs, and walks out the ring.
That
I would
works for
like
me
th-
too.
I would love that. I would like that.
That works for me too. Shout out to Mary, who's under Melinda Ford's page. In case you guys don't know, Melinda Ford passed away.
Right.
So shout out to Mary, Melinda Ford's sister.
Hello, Mary. Let me ask you this, because Castelar Garcia just put something. So Roman was at a house show and he said, you know, this might be in New Jersey, close to you. He said it might be the last time that you'll see me. Do you think in due time Roman leaves to start doing movies?
Nope.
I don't think so
No.
either. I don't think so
No,
either.
he's gonna do some things here and there, but he's gonna get that Brock Lesnar kind of deal. We can come and go as he pleases and still get that big money because Vince don't want to lose him. Because Tony Khan will throw $20 million at Roman. How do you turn down $20 million?
Can't. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Vince isn't a dummy. Vince will find a way to re-sign Roman, keep him happy, give him all the money he wants, give him all the time he wants, and we'll get Roman in spurts like we did Brock Lesnar. He's at that level now. He's earned it.
Yeah.
He's earned it. He's earned it.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And in my opinion, he's earned it more than Brock Lesnar has.
He's what?
In my opinion, he's earned it more than Brock Lesnar has.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I agree. Yeah. What about the other cousin, Jacob Fatu?
They need to sign him. I don't know what Vince's problem is. The problem with signing Jacob Fatu is, and by the way, there was a show at MLW last night in Philly that I was supposed to go to the whole show. I did get there. Long story. I do have footage I'll put up later. But the problem with Jacob Fatu is he's such a great wrestler and he uses the rope so much. He uses a lot of high flying moves to be a big man, and Vince doesn't like that. Vince would change his entire style.
Oh man,
and he wouldn't be the guy that you see.
He's very, very, very athletic,
agile,
and agile too. Yes,
he does a springboard moonsault. He does a springboard moonsault that I've never seen before in my life. Jumps to the top rope, full sprint, turns on the top rope, flips. It's crazy.
That's a special talent right there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Mr. Steal Dibs, and Tantalizing Tony. Thank y'all for tuning in. As we go to our next topic, we are talking about the biggest heel in AEW now. That is Mr. MJF. And MJF right now, the story came out, he is upset with the current contract. He's upset that right now he and Tony Khan cannot meet eye to eye on a contract extension. And we know that Tony Khan was upset with MJF when he went on the Ariel Helwani show and was talking about, hey, man, whoever offer me the most money, that's where I'm going. He just kept it real. He kept it real with everyone. Tony Khan didn't like that, and right now they still can't agree. Two sides. The two sides can't agree on anything. I'll let you go first, my brother, on this situation. What do you think about it? And what is the better fit for MJF, to stay or to leave and go to WWE?
Honestly, MJF would be money in the WWE. You bring him in right off the bat, put him in a feud with The Miz, and then you give him a world title shot right away. Especially if it's 2 years away, when Roman's starting to step away a bit. It's a perfect transition. It's a no-brainer. The guy's a good wrestler. I'd even find a way to bring the Perfect 10, Sean Spears back with him. I think they have a good dynamic together. I think he'd be a great manager / enforcer for MJF. Not to mention, I can see Wardlow coming over too, because Wardlow's money. And AEW doesn't know what to do with Wardlow. So I would love to see them reunite in WWE, you know?
Okay.
That's a no-brainer. MJF top heel in the game right now. I think he's a bigger heel than Roman.
Oh yeah, because Roman gets cheered. So yes.
Right. And because of his mic skills, and you have to give MJF credit for what he's done, because he's done everything from the bottom. He's not homegrown like Roman is, you know? So MJF should be able to write his own ticket. I think we will see him in WWE in 2024. It's only a year and a half away if you think about it.
Yeah, it'll be here before you know it. MJF, man, I love the guy. I love the guy. I cannot lie at all. And it's funny that you say try to bring Sean Spears, and Wardlow to the WWE also. But it's funny how all of a sudden FTR is hot, and there's talks that WWE wants to bring them back. So could we have the whole Pinnacle in WWE? That would be amazing. When I was leaving night one of WrestleMania, and I got back on the bus, everybody on the bus was talking about Cody at first. And then they all said, if MJF leaves AEW, AEW is done with, because they would have lost their biggest face and the biggest heel, and they will not know how to build up another face and another big heel. And I was thinking, like, wow, I don't think the company will be done, but I think they're right, because they don't know how to build a face and a heel. And that could be a big blow to AEW. Now, the company will still be there. I don't see the company going anywhere no time soon. But MJF in the WWE, which I think is where he really wants to be, without a doubt. MJF in the WWE, I think will be one of the biggest stars in that company. And I was going to say this. Let's say Miz doesn't have a WrestleMania match, and he's on the mic talking at Raw, and MJF shows up, and you build that match to WrestleMania, and MJF wins, and then MJF shows up on SmackDown, and he's part of that roster, and then he becomes world champion by defeating Cody. I think it's a no-brainer. You know, I don't know what Tony Khan is, what money he's throwing at him to sign his extension, but obviously MJF doesn't like it. And I think Vince McMahon is going to come with the money, because Vince McMahon sees dollar signs in front of MJF.
Totally agree. What else can you say? He's gonna go where the money is, and in my opinion, he's one of those kids that grew up loving the WWE. He grew probably an attitude era kid. So I think it's a better fit for him at WWE, and I also think AEW will suffer if he goes.
Okay.
I don't think they'll fold. Tony Khan has so much money.
Yeah.
But gotta realize Jericho, 51 years old. John Moxley's contract coming to an end. They want FTR back. You have to realize WWE released a lot of people and opened up a lot of salary. And this could have been their play to release some of this talent. to get some of the guys they really want back. Maybe they realize they made a mistake with letting FTR go.
FTR. Yeah.
Maybe so maybe they have the pocketbook, and money's everything. You can say whatever you want to say about all these wrestlers, and they want to have great matches. Of course they do, but someone throws the right money at you, I'll go to catering too.
Without a doubt. Let me ask you this. Let's say MJF leaves. Who can they build as their next biggest heel in AEW?
Honestly, I really don't know, because the only person I can see as a big heel there is CM Punk, but he's 42 years old.
Yeah, I'm with you.
He's 42. He's not trying to do this much longer. He's going to get this AEW World Title.
Yep.
And bounce.
What about Adam Cole?
Too little.
Too little?
Too little to be the top heel. As I don't see the problem. Adam Cole's great. Just when he looks, it's crazy. Adam Cole everything's great about him, but I think his size holds him back. And I hate to say it because I'm not a big man either. I'm not a tall guy, but I think his height holds him back. It is not like a Rey Mysterio deal,
Yeah.
But I mean, I would love to see him do it. Shawn Michaels did it, and no, he's not the modern day Shawn Michaels. Be quiet.
Modern day Shawn Michaels.
And forgive me if you hear noise in the background. I have dogs going out. Sorry, I've got Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom over here. But only person I can see in this, that's 2 years away. In 2 years, CM Punk is 44. 45 almost. Tough. Maybe Adam Page. Maybe Hangman Adam Page.
Maybe. I see Hangman Page as the face to take Cody's spot. I can't see Hangman Page as a heel no more. I can't. It's hard to even see it these days.
I hear you.
Castelar Garcia. Malachi Black is a good heel to pick. I just don't know what they're doing with him though.
Me neither.
That's the only thing. I just don't know what they're doing with him. If I understood what they were trying to do, then I could possibly see it. But it's just like, hey, just pop up out of nowhere, cut the lights off. Oh, he's in the ring again. Oh, he's gone.
Right.
I just don't know what they're doing with him. I think they meant Kristen Cage as a future heel manager. I don't know about Kristen.
Christian's gonna turn any day now on Jungle Boy.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. We thank y'all for tuning in still.
Once they lose the tag team titles.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thank y'all for tuning in to Over the Top Rope. Tantalizing Tony, that's my brother from another. I'm Mr. Steal Your Dibs. We move on to our last topic of the day. My brother. We've seen numerous videos of Ric Flair in the ring with Jay Lethal practicing this and that. And it came out today that Ric Flair is coming out of retirement to do another match. And the type of match that is going to be, it's not a one-on-one match. It is going to be a 3-on-3 match. And from what I read, it's going to be Ric Flair and the Rock and Roll Express taking on FTR and a mystery opponent. And this is the Rock and Roll Express last year of wrestling, supposedly. They're supposed to retire this year. I guess Ric Flair, being a good friend of theirs, is willing to do this. But do you want to see 73-year-old Ric Flair in the ring one more time? There's his answer, ladies and gents. Ladies and gents, my answer is also no. And even years ago, 4 years ago, when I saw the Rock and Roll Express wrestle at an HOG show during the week in New Orleans, I sat there and said they need to retire also. I don't want to see Ric Flair in the ring anymore. You look at the videos, okay, he's taking a bump. He can still do the collar elbow tie up. He can still chop. He can still strut. But man, he's just can't hit the ropes, can't run. It's an old man. And we know he loves this industry. We know that. But you got to know when to just let it be. Hold it up for good. And I was South Speed. Flair better wrestle with a t-shirt on because ain't nobody wanting to see that. Yes, yes. I mean, 73 years old. I don't want to see Ric Flair wrestle. And I know wherever they wrestle at, he's going to get this huge pop. The crowd going to be like, you still got it, this and that, man. Just edging him on. Stop. Stop it. Ric Flair had his time. It's over with. That's it. Castellar, where were you when we started the show? Did you not hear the Tantalizing Tony, Macho Man? Did you not? Where were you?
Castellar Garcia, you should have been watching earlier. It was apparent to me that you're not paying attention to Mr. Steal Your Dibs and Tantalizing Tony. So here's what you gotta do. You gotta do what I gotta do and do it all the time and keep doing it and do it more and more. You, my friend, no, are not paying attention to detail. Dig it!
Yes, indeed. This right here, this Hulk Hogan tour thing that he had, this should have been it for them. Well, it was it for Hogan. Ric Flair should have just let it be right then and there.
How do you know that Hogan's not the mystery opponent?
Ooh. Hey. Good point. I didn't think of that.
Who else do you put in as a mystery guy against Ric Flair at 73? Another geriatric who doesn't want to give it up. Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
6-man tag. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, they won't do much. Exactly. In the 6-man tag, they won't do much.
I'm willing to bet my life on this Hogan.
You willing to bet it's Hogan? Okay, man. Wow.
Never even.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this. You say Hogan. That's what you say, right?
Yeah.
I'm going Sting.
True.
I'm going Sting.
You know what? It actually fits better because of AEW.
There you go. Yep. I'm going Sting.
I like that
Definitely.
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Sting. But yeah, if it's Hogan, I'm shocked. But I'm gonna stick with Sting. That's a good answer. I wouldn't have thought Hogan. Awesome. Yes, indeed. So, are you going to the New Japan wrestling show out there tomorrow?
Tonight.
Are you going?
I'm not going.
I got you.
I had planned. Listen, I had a whole weekend planned to go to the convention tomorrow as well in Baltimore Slugfest.
Yeah.
Kira has high school obligations, rehearsals, and she's in a show. She's in High School Musical tomorrow at 2:00, okay. And today she's at rehearsal all day, so just can't do it.
Gotcha.
Hurts bad. Hurts because I really want to go to New Japan. It hurts.
When are we going to see FTR versus the Briscoes one more time? I'll tell you this. I believe it's going to happen again because FTR are the Ring of Honor tag team champs. Briscoes are the Impact tag team champs. So if they're have another show with each other, I believe it'll happen there. Or Ring of Honor has another pay-per-view, it'll definitely happen at the pay-per-view. You gotta have that match one more time. One more
Yes.
time. Can't just have it once and that's it.
Hey, I want to show you something real quick.
Yes, sir.
So listen. You see that picture, right? You see it, of course.
Of course.
So the one on the right is 6 months ago. So I was even still heavy in that one too. The reason why I'm putting this up is that next Saturday, May 21st, is my 1 year anniversary for my surgery. It'll be 1 year next Saturday. So on my channel, on the Tantalizing Tony channel, next Saturday, I myself am throwing myself a 1 year Tantalizing Tony Appreciation Day anniversary party. So,
all right.
So if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to Tantalizing Tony, and I could tell my story of how I went from that to on the left to this, and we'll talk about it and talk about where I am and some other stuff coming up, wrestling wise, where I'm traveling to, and me making my official announcement of my date of that I'm getting back in the ring. So,
yeah, ooh, yeah, definitely. So, what time are you thinking about having it?
I don't know yet. What's your schedule like next week? You let me know, because if you want to do it, we'll do over the top rope at one point, and then we go back to back, or you just let me know what your schedule's like.
I'll let you know. I know right now, next Saturday, my brother has his gender reveal.
Okay.
So that's from like 2 to 5. So we can still do over the top rope same time as today, and then I go from there. Or that's my schedule for next Saturday right there.
We'll keep in touch during the week and figure it out. But I don't know the exact time yet, but I'm definitely doing it. I got some gym footage. I got some stuff I want to put up. So yeah, we'll definitely we'll talk about what
Cool.
what time.
That'll work.
And all the new guys in the chat that I never seen, and people that haven't subscribed to Mr. JB, the JB Jared Boyd, Mrs. Stelia Dibs, please subscribe to both channels, Tantalizing Tony and Mrs. Stelia Dibs.
Definitely, everybody. We appreciate that so much because we can't do this without y'all. We cannot do this without y'all. Before we go,
JB's at 5,000. I'm still hovering around 3,900, but it's okay. I'm about to make that move soon, guys.
Hey, yes, sir. Before we go, Castle just brought up a good point, and I want your thoughts about it because I agree with Castlear in regards to Camille Brickhouse. Is a great heel female wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. I agree.
Yeah,
I love
very much so.
Yeah, I love to see Camille get out of NWA and go to WWE. I think if they use her right there, she would be very, very successful. Yes, but yeah, I love Camille Brickhouse. I was happy I got to meet her at WrestleCon this year. So,
yeah, she was at WrestleCade as well. I wasn't familiar with her, but she's definitely presented herself very well, and I think I started watching her, so I think she's a great heel. There's a picture right there, real quick, if anybody doesn't know who she is.
Oh yeah.
So that's her.
That's her. I wanted to do it on this show, but I was saving it for our next show. So I'm gonna let you know now. Put your top 10 best female wrestlers. You make a list, I make a list. And we go from there for next week's show. We'll do that.
Top 10 female. Gotcha.
Leon the King. He says, what killed Impact was when they brought in Hogan. You agree with that?
I think Impact was going to die anyway. I mean, it didn't help because it turned a lot of people off.
Mm-hmm.
Turned a lot of people off. I don't know if it killed it. It might have had something to do with it a little bit, but not 100%.
I don't think bringing Hogan in killed it, but I think some of the decisions that Hogan made were some bad decisions. I'll say that, and I think getting rid of the 6-sided ring at that time, I think was the wrong thing, in my opinion. He went to the regular standard 4-side ring, but I don't think it killed it. It definitely fell off, but if you watch Impact Wrestling, man, it's some of the best wrestling on TV, hands down.
It really was.
Yeah, definitely. My brother, you got any? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was never a fan of the 6-sided ring. I hated it.
Oh, I understand. It just, I understand, and I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan either, but those who were true Impact fans, when they took that ring away, they did not like it. South Speed says he thinks eliminating the uniqueness of TNA killed the company. Jordan Grace, yeah. Jordan Grace top 5. Hey, we'll talk about that next week. We'll talk about that next week about some Jordan Grace, and I mean that's if she's on our list, Castle. Or we see, but you got to tune in next week. I said we gonna talk about the times, or you want to do the same time next week? You want to talk? Okay,
we'll talk. Yeah, you'll talk.
We'll talk, and then we'll post it on our social media accounts, our YouTube page and Instagram and all that good stuff. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely promoting my anniversary this week. So you see it all over Twitter and Facebook and Instagram because I'm gonna promote. I'm putting myself over on this one.
Yes, sir.
Because when I give you guys the actual number of what I lost, it's nothing short of tantalizing.
Hey, you deserve it, bro. You totally deserve it, my brother. You know, I was right there behind you the whole time, man, supporting you, and still happy for you. Proud of you.
No, you weren't behind me. You were beside me the whole time, bro.
There you go.
Pushed me. You pushed me. I don't want to get into it now because I have thank yous all next week too, so I don't want to get into it. So but I'm just gonna give you a little tease right now, everybody. A little bit of a tease right there. That's what I'm gonna give you right there. That's all.
Yes,
brother. That's all you get.
Everybody, we thank y'all for tuning in to Over the Top Rope Wrestling Show today. Got the dog in the back. Did y'all see Tantalizing Tony's clip on Instagram when the dog said "Stay tantalizing"? Did y'all see that?
I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
All right.
Let me see if I can get it real fast. Because wait, I think I have it on TikTok. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. Yeah, I wish it had got more views and everything, but it's okay. Let's see if I can get it real fast. Quiet. There we go. All right, hold on.
Peace family, tell me you love them every day because pray to God every day because you're not promised tomorrow.
There you go.
And thank you guys for coming. Make sure you hug your families. Peace families, tell me you love them every day because pray to God every day because you're not promised tomorrow. And of course, you're gonna have to end it because I'm over here. And you're gonna have to end it because I'm over here. And do what we all do best, and that's
what she said.
Thank you guys for coming.
Listen, that was crazy. Like, let me listen. What she said. What she said. That she said. Bro, absolutely crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Either, man. I was just sitting there waiting for it. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah. She's that everybody, come here, Punk. That was Punky. Come here, Mama. Come here. Come here, baby. That was Punky, everybody. Punky's a talker, but here she's running away. Hold on. Come here, Punk. There she is. Punky, sit. Punky, come here. Sit, Mama. Sit. Wait, sit. Wait. Say I love you. Say I love you. Sit. Say I love you. Say I love you. Down, down, down. Say I love you. Sit down. No walking. You don't walk. Say I love you. I love you. Yeah. She is Punky is something else. Punky can sing too. Let
Yes,
me see.
indeed.
Punky sing. Oh. Punky sing. Oh. Punky sing. Oh. Oh. Michael, move. You're in your underwear. Move. Say, oh. Oh, you're barking today. She's happy to go outside. But that's Punky, everybody. That was the star of the show right there. Who said, Tantalizing. She's a good dog.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Everybody, once again, we thank y'all for tuning in to Over the Top Rope.
Yes.
If you're not subscribed to my page, please subscribe to my page. If you're not subscribed to Tantalizing Tony page, subscribe to his page. There it is on the screen right there. Both of us. There's his belt, the TWF belt. Did you lose the YouTube championship? Did you get pinned or you got submitted? I mean, I just don't see it, you know. Oh, there it is. There it is.
And still YouTube champion.
Oh man. Oh man. But always and forever. That's all right. They can boo all they want because they acknowledge me as Mr. Steal Your Dibs, the world champion. Don't forget it. That's all right, Mikey. Steal your dibs. Acknowledge me. For my boy Mikey. For Punky, right?
Punky.
And I see the other one back there too.
That's Brewster and Luke.
Luke. That's my brother from another, Tantalizing Tony, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Steal Your Dibs. We'll be back next week with our top 10 female. Oh. For our top 10. We coming, Mikey. We coming, Mikey. For our top 10 female wrestlers in the world today. Until then, peace.
Say peace.
Peace.
No, Mikey, stay tantalizing.
Stay
Stay tantalizing.
What he said.